Hey guys, so Annie here, and I was reading. This week is a little crazy because we have Coach Basics and Push to Emerald and Shooting to Diamond and all these different groups in the PIO challenge group and the 3 day refresh. And I was sitting here thinking I really need to start to read more personal development. And I was going to read something different, but then I decided to read The Slight Edge. And the reason why I did was way back 2 years ago, when I was barely a coach. I had 30 pounds heavier, and I had recently had about 5 or 6 coaches quit. I could have easily given up on this opportunity to be a coach. Um, and that was my decision. If I was going to go forward with with the principles that I learned in the Slight Edge after I read it, or was I going to give up? And the biggest difference that I see with many coaches that come into this, or customers that come into doing these programs, or committing to anything in life, is the people that make it through the end are the people that have that slight edge principle. Because we're all the same. We're all, we all have life things going on, kids, work, family. But the people that adopt the slight edge principles are the ones that are going to go through the commitment of completing Coach Basics. Maybe they committed for the fourth time and this is their time and they're going to apply the slight edge to that. Or maybe it's Shooting to Diamond, or maybe it's the PIO Challenge Group. Maybe it's the 3 day refresh. But there's four basic principles in the slight edge that I think stand out, and I struggle with every single day. Just to let you guys know that I'm no different than anybody else. The first one is just showing up. Are you going to show up in the challenge group? Are you going to show up and do the first assignment of the Coach Basics? It's your decision. It's not your sponsors. It's not your upline. You're given all the tools and you're given all the resources. And it's your decision if you're going to apply the slight edge of showing up, simply showing up in the group, or doing your workout or whatever it is. Uh, and that's the first one. The second one is, are you going to be consistent with it? Are you going to show up for the 3 weeks? Are you going to show up 15 times for the trainings? Are you going to show up in your workout, or whatever your life, whatever your goals are you going to show up? Are you going to be there? And are you going to be consistent with it? Are you going to commit to your goal that you set for yourself and be consistent, not just the first week, but the second and the third week? Many people of coaches in the past few years I've seen will start and they'll stop and they'll use their excuses to do that. And we all have excuses. We all have things. But the people that have that slight edge are the ones that are going to push through it. The third is, are you going to be positive? Are you going to allow what other people say about you, or what other people are, the negative atmosphere affect how you feel? Um, are you going to allow that negativity to bring you down? And this is something that I think a lot of people deal with when they first become a coach, or even every day. Um, is those negative comments or the negative thoughts that they themselves think. And in order to be successful in this, you have to have a positive, show up and try and have a positive everyday attitude. The way that you can do that is by surrounding yourself with people that are going through the same things as you, that are going to be, encouraging towards your goals, and surrounding yourself with people that want you to succeed and want to see you commit and be consistent and be positive during that process. And the fourth and final is, be here for a long period of time. The three first principles of showing up, being consistent, and being happy while doing it, all of those, the slight edge, over a long period of time. Nothing is going to happen overnight. Um, Nothing is going to happen in 3 months. You don't sign up and do these commitments for what happens in 3 months. You do it for what happens in 3 years. And I think that's one of the harder things for myself and everyone to realize is, it's baby steps. It's being consistent every single day, even when you don't want to be. It's harvesting your seeds and waiting. Farmers might be even the most patient people because they wait a full year before they reap the benefits of their harvest that they plant. And that's kind of what happens. Um, but my question to you is, are you going to show up? I don't know. Are you going to be consistent? I don't know. Um, are you going to use the tools that people give you to be here in the long term? I don't know. Do you have the slight edge? If you do, then you will be here. And that's the only difference between any of us. Bye, guys. I hope this is a little bit helpful. I love this book. You definitely should read it, and I hope to keep that slight edge going. Bye, guys.